Hey, it is absolutely no need to make you guys wait the whole 60 seconds if I'm ready to go and I see everything is going. So we're going to go ahead and get started here this Friday night, August the 28th. Hey, Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Via Credential, member of the media covering the Carolina Panthers. And I have been forgetting to say this recently. So I simulcast this on YouTube and Twitter at the same time. So Twitter is a good spot to watch if you don't want to interact, if you just want to listen, because I don't check the comments and questions that are on Twitter. But if you do want to interact and ask me questions as we're doing the videos, hop on over to YouTube. It's easy to find it if you don't see it. Just Google Charlotte Vibe on YouTube and you'll see it. So quick video tonight. I say quick. I won't be able to take many questions because I got some family duties that call. But if you guys have some questions, leave them below. And I plan on probably, let's try to shoot for Sunday, a time to just take everybody's questions, whatever they may be, and let's talk, because I love to interact with everybody, what I like to be known for here in the media and cover the Carolina Panthers. So let me first get to some transactions that have taken place. Oh yeah, hit that like button. Every time you see a video, just hit the like button. You know it does good things for me. So I got a sneeze that's coming on live video. You guys will get to see this sneeze. Man, excuse me. So, all right, you guys like Friday night chats maybe because I see a lot of people chiming in and leaving comments. So let me say what's up to Michael Samuels, Ali Broderick. Michael Samuels has a question, which again, I'm going to get to the questions on on Sunday. But go ahead and leave the questions. I'll write them down. Thank you for the sneeze, bless you. So let me go ahead and get into it. There's been a few transactions since we last spoke, and that would have been 2 days ago when they had the prime time video thing. So those transactions have been, let me get to the right spot. They have placed wide receiver Omar Bayless on reserve injured. They have signed Darrell Stewart. Stewart is a former Michigan State wide receiver. He had last had some time with the Green Bay Packers, who cut him, and we picked him up. Another transaction, we waived Derek Thomas. We signed wide receiver Cam Phillips. Who is wide receiver Cam Phillips? Well, the biggest thing is that he is a former wide receiver that was with, I was about to say Omar Bayless, that was with PJ Walker when he was in the XFL. So those two are now reunited. We also signed Austin Larkin. I was looking at another note there. I was about to get confused. Austin Larkin is a defensive end. What's up, Chris Johnson? He's bounced around the league a little bit. He was an undrafted free agent in 2018. He's played with the Cowboys and the Falcons, and now he is with our Carolina Panthers. I kind of got tripped up going through this list because the next person I hated to see leave. Every guy that comes on my show, I especially hate to see leave. And Cole Luke, cornerback, was waived the other day, or actually today. And also they signed Jamison Houston, cornerback, and Devontae Lambert, defensive end. And I don't know if I just misspoke as I was trying to go through things, but if I did, I meant to say defensive end Austin Larkin was an undrafted free agent in 2018. He's played with the Cowboys and the Falcons, and now he's with the Carolina Panthers. So if I did make up any more mistakes, please forgive me when I told you the details about the players. But the transactions that I just went through are indeed factual 100%. So today was the first practice since the practice Wednesday at the stadium. They had off Thursday, back at it today. And I don't have many details about today's practice. I wasn't able to watch myself, so I don't like to go into too much detail about what was seen from somebody else's perspective, because you follow me because you want to hear my perspective. So we did get to talk with Carolina Panthers head coach Matt Rule, and I got a question that I have coming up for him. I just went through those lists of transactions, and whenever Rule talks about the transactions, he specifically, I've noticed, mentions that that's something that Marty did. And so I'm really curious about the relationship that Rule has with Marty Herney. You know, it's always interesting to hear about, as much as you can, behind the scenes about how a GM and coach works together. Is it a strong influence where he sees what the coach is talking about that he needs, or is the GM just looking at everything saying, hey, this needs to get better. I know these guys are available on the board. I know what we have over here, and hey, I'm going to move these parts for you. So I'll continue to look into that. About our own guys and how they're doing, excuse me, we had Shaq Thompson that did not practice much today, or he was limited somewhat, if there's such a thing, because they don't have to give official injury reports during this time of the year. But he's still being hampered by that groin injury. So he says it's still sore. My prediction, Shaq is loved by Coach Matt Rule. Live video, you get to see I have a tickle in my throat trying to get through it. I'm predicting that we're going to see less and less of Shaq Thompson as we get closer to the regular season that is fastly coming upon us. And Rule was asked about the playbook. You know, it's a lot of new stuff going on, new coaches, new players, new playbook. Are you behind? Where are you at? Are you behind schedule with having that full playbook available? And he says no, he feels like they're at a good point with that playbook, but what's going to be most important, regardless of how much that playbook they have, is making sure that the players can play fast and they're not out there having to think too much. So next week, that's going to be an important measuring stick for them to see where the players are, and then they're going to start to really determine what parts of the playbook and things that they will be focusing on. So again, when Sunday comes and they're out there, these players are just reacting, not too much trying to think about where they're going to go. Tomorrow is Saturday. They do have what they're considering a big scrimmage. I guess he's going to go deep into shaping that 53-man roster, treating it like the third preseason game. So the veterans will be in that preseason scrimmage, I was about to say game, tomorrow, getting some significant time, and they're going to mix things up with whatever they have declared as 1s and 2s and 3s, and mixing those guys up to have some pretty good competition, which was a reason that he still tried to give some of the veterans, like Tahir Whitehead today, some more time to recoup so that they can have that practice tomorrow and have some live hitting and tackling going on, which they practiced a little bit today on the defensive side. That will conclude for today. Again, I wanted to keep it concise so that you guys tune in. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe and hit the notifications. It's important because when I go live on Sunday, and I plan on maybe giving up to an hour of time, I want to hear your questions. I want to talk about your opinions and give my opinions and get excited about this Carolina Panthers team that's coming up. So, signing off, Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe. See you guys soon.